A 6mm radius dowel pin will undergo a process of hot dipping to add a layer of protective coating. The pin is to be press-fit in a hole that you as the engineer is dimensioning and drilling. The interference window we have is from 0 to 0.8 millimeters. What is the dimensioning of the hole? This is the third example for the tolerance analysis video, link below. Our tolerance loop analysis shows us that the nominal value for the radius of our hole h depends on the nominal value for the interference. From the tolerance of the interference as the sum of the other tolerances equation, we see that the tolerance of the hole depends on the tolerance of the interference. These two values can be easily found from the interference range information. The nominal value for the radius of the hole would be 6.8 millimeters and the tolerance of the hole would be 0.11 millimeters. A tolerance of 0.11 millimeters could suggest that the hole shouldn't be drilled since some drilling operations can yield tolerances up to 0.25 millimeters. With a value like this, you, as the engineer, could probably recommend to ream the hole, since reaming operations can yield tolerances down to 0.02 millimeters. With these values, we can check for the maximum and the minimum value for the interference. In some real-life applications, your interference or clearance range will be lower than the tolerances of the rest of the part. If, for example, we wanted an interference range from 0 to 0.2 millimeters, this would clearly be impossible since the tolerance for the pin itself is already 0.25 millimeters. So even if every other dimension didn't vary, the interference would vary by 0.25 millimeters. These impossible situations are reflected in negative values for some tolerances. So anytime you see something like this, it just means that the given tolerances should be reduced. For example, if the dowel pin was manufactured by a turning process, which can in fact result in a 0.25 millimeter tolerance, you could suggest buffing it or polishing it, so that the tolerance goes down to 0.01 millimeters, for example. That way, your tolerance analysis for the tolerance of the hole would return to having a positive value. Thanks for watching.